What's up, everyone? I'm Kevin Cameron of Pittsburgh's DSEN and Soul Tape. I bring to you today the Pittsburgh Steelers practice report on Thursday, November 13, 2025. The Pittsburgh Steelers are trying to bounce back after a disappointing loss last Sunday night against the Chargers, and the Steelers find themselves losing 3 of their last 4 games. They're 5-4, holding a slight 1-game lead over the Baltimore Ravens. There's a lot that the Steelers need to do to actually win this game. Remember the last time that they met Cincinnati, Joe Flacco was just traded within a week and a half to the Bengals, and he tortured the Steelers, and he actually threw for 342 yards and 3 TDs. Jamar Chase had 16 receptions for 161 yards and a TD, and Chase Brown had 11 carries for 108 yards, and he also averaged 9.8 yards a carry. So there's a whole lot that they need to do to win this game on Sunday. We had an opportunity to talk to the defensive coordinator, Teryl Austin. I had one particular question for him regarding Cincinnati. Coach, how much more of a challenge is it to play a team like Cincinnati? You played them once already, and they're coming off of a bye. So from a preparation standpoint, what kind of challenge does that present?
It's no different than any other team. You know, we have the film that we look at. We know, obviously, it helps because they're a division rival, so we've seen them quite a bit. And you know, so as Mike likes to say, it's chess, not checkers. And so we'll just, you know, make the adjustments and see how we can do it. But I don't think it makes it any more difficult one way or the other, or any easier one way or the other. It's just a normal game to prepare for, and you do the things you have to do to try to win it.
How do you feel that Harrison played the last game? It was one particular play, I think it was an 11-yard run, and it seems as though TJ and Harrison both tried to set the edge, and it led to like an 11-yard run.
Yeah, I would blame that on Malik. Malik played well. He did some really good things. He's stout in the run game. When he hits people, he kind of stops people. You know, the play you're talking about was not a one-man screw up. That was a whole. You know, we had a whole bunch of stuff that was going on that play. But if you're asking about Malik, I thought Malik gave us a nice change of pace in terms of, you know, getting back and being stout in there and moving forward. I think he'll continue to get better as he grows. He got injured in the first game, and you know, we just got him back, and so I think he'll continue to get better and be what we want him, you know, when we signed him, you know, which is to be that first and second down run stop guy. Can give you some flexibility, rushing off the edge, give you a good blitzer versus a back. And that's what, you know, I see him moving forward.
In addition to that, we had an opportunity to talk to the offensive coordinator, Arthur Smith. We talked about what it will take to have a good offensive output. The Steelers' offense was dismal the last game, only put up 10 points, and the 1 touchdown, 7 points came late in the game. So the Steelers offense really need to produce. And one of the ways that they could produce, they need to get more help from another receiver outside of DK Metcalf. Coach, what kind of role do you feel that Roman Wilson has in this particular offense, and is it increasing?
Certainly, and he's taking advantage. I mean, you've seen it as the season's going on. He's a young player. Missed some time last year. It continues to work extremely hard, and a lot put on him. And you know, he's slowly but surely, I mean, he's starting to make more plays. So he's earned, you know, more opportunities than all these guys. And that's where I see it's an ongoing process, and he's certainly starting to show signs of his role increasing.
As I observed practice today, the offense really looked sharp. They seemed like they had an edge. The quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, he didn't have a good game, as I mentioned, last Sunday night. Today during practice, he looked really sharp. He looked focused. So hopefully that will carry over to the game on Sunday. In the locker room, we had an opportunity to talk to a couple different players on the defensive side of the ball. We spoke to Joey Porter Jr. about the defense. What does the defense need to do to bounce back against this Bengals team?
Just be efficient in everything else, stopping the run, getting your hands on balls, not, getting off on third down. That's really our biggest goal right now, just get off the field on third down if we're not making turnovers. I mean, we all want to make turnovers and make plays, but if that's not working, then what's the next solution? And that is just playing upright defense. And it's helped. I mean, that's been our main focal point all year, just communication and just be ready to fly around and everything like that. So it just shows how we were able to put different pieces to the puzzle and still be able to be upfront and still be able to communicate at a high level. So, especially with Five back there, he's a communicator, he's a talker, so he's going to get the guys in the right spot.
We also had the opportunity to talk to Alex Highsmith, number 56, outside linebacker, and we raised the same question. The Cincinnati Bengals offense is really dynamic. They're scoring a lot of points. So what is needed to slow this offense down?
It definitely motivates us because we know that we are a much better defense than we played last time. And so we put together great performances. We just have to be consistent. I think we just haven't been consistent enough. There's been too many ups and downs. And so like last week, I feel like we started well, but we didn't finish the game well. And so for us, all it comes stopping the run, not let that get going, and then, locking down their guys on the outside and being able to get to Flacco.
I really felt that it was a good practice today, so hopefully it will carry over to Sunday. Cincinnati is coming off of their bye, so I do believe they have an advantage from that standpoint, more time to prepare. Steelers really need to win to keep the Ravens in second place, and that is the Pittsburgh Steelers practice report for Thursday, November 13th, 2025.